Frostbite. Large step. What did Jack do and how much are we talking about? 150k? The same bounty from the player from Carbon? EA. Out of all of the cars in the game, the Carrera 4S is the only one with the Run license plate. Black bots. I like how the beginning of every Need for Speed game you always have to start out with a Porsche. Wait, they try to cut your eye? So how did the mob successfully kidnap Jack? Did they went to his garage and sneaked in, knocked him out, tied him to his Porsche, towed the car with Jack to the junkyard in Oakland, or how exactly? Why are there little random debris falling out of nowhere in this scene? Who is this guy? Quick time events. Jack really has to be that strong to rip that tape around his wrist. Your hand should be bleeding after punching that sunroof. And that's the last time you will ever see the Porsche Carrera 4S in this game.
What the hell? He's out of the car! Grab him! Grab him!
Who left the keys inside of the S4? Is it me or the S4 is the only car in the game whose license plate is as close as to a standard license plate? The mob is shooting me, but nobody is shooting me through the windows of the Cayennes. Only a Need for Speed. Game doesn't let me finish reading Sam's bio for no reason.
Word is you made a wrong turn, Jack.
But what did he do though? Lost her bet or something?
No one ever got ahead.
You know I can help you straighten that out.
And how are you going to do that?
In my end?
Right now. Yes or no?
You knew the answer before I even walked through the door.
You were still gonna say yes. Also, how long is this guy gonna keep cutting that meat?
The race is from San Fran to New York. The best racers ever assembled.
You mean best street racers?
The purse is $25 million. Do the math.
About $2.5 million. Not bad, I guess. Who is this guy? Do they really have enough tablets for 200 plus drivers?
This will keep us in touch.
What kind of software does this 2011 tablet have to support a map scale like this?
Cars.
Now we have to get you a car.
Cars. I got covered.
What about the S4? I mean, I get it that it is banged up from the mob, but it's still drivable. Plus, it's Need for Speed. It can be fixed by magic. So, how did Jack get all these cars? Bought them or stole them? Okay, we got a not an M3 GTR E46, but can be drivable considering that it has 7 gears for some reason. We got the expectation of a project car. Crowd killer. If the Mustang is a crowd killer, can we call the Camaro a crowd pleaser? And we got 911 2012.
Jack? You ready?
Locked and loaded.
There's over 200 other drivers and about 3,000 miles of asphalt between here and New York.
And dirt and snow.
Sounds good to me.
Drivers and about 3,000
Also,
miles
where
of
is Sam
asphalt
right
between
now?
Here and New York.
I understand the reason why some of us can't pick the Camaro or the 911 because of DOC, but what I don't understand is that why couldn't we pick the Audi R8 that's apparently parked in the background, as well as that black Z01 that's parked next to the Audi R8? Also, now that I think about it, you're driving coast to coast from San Fran to New York for $25 million, and you have to do it by driving 2.5 days a trip non-stop without food, break, water, or sleep. That's torture for $25 million.
Street race. Roll back up as soon as you can. Copy that. Multiple units already en route.
I like how these cops don't start a pursuit when we're literally passing them. Isn't that the same RA and Z01 from earlier? How did these guys happen? Did Jack left the garage open and forgot to lock it up? Also, how are they ahead? Get to Las Vegas? Shouldn't it be get out of San Francisco? Because that's literally what we're doing right now.
Code 6 are taking over the streets. We need traffic control now.
We are taking over the street. To me, that sounds taking over a hood in GTA San Andreas, but with cars and no guns and no one gets wounded. Am I supposed to be distracted by this billboard with this girl in a bikini or what?
Patrol units, cancel 1096 and attend the nearest major intersection. Stop all traffic. Repeat, stop all traffic.
Well, all that traffic gonna be late for work because of that.
Units be advised. Got a code 6 with a police scanner in his vehicle. Keep all roadblock locations off the air.
Wait, how do you know that?
Head for the...
Got a suspect pinned down under the Bay Bridge. Charlie 2-1, you clear to assist? Negative. Got a super snake going way over the limit. Definitely a street racer going.
Well, no crap, I'm going over the speed limit and I look like a street racer.
This situation is getting out of control. Where's my backup? ETA 1 minute, stand by.
Well, your backup is coming late anyways.
This guy really knows how to drive.
Cause I'm a pro, B. Your suspension should be busted. Also, Jack could have turned right on the ramp and still landed on the same bridge, if possible. Since when do Tamless have 4G LTE in 2011? Also, what will happen if Jack loses? Because it's either get killed by the mob or go to prison. How the hell does Marcus know that Jack is in the run? And how did he escape San Francisco? I doubt that he went the speed limit and waited for the cops to clear all traffic. You gonna surf on that man like that, Marcus? Really? How come I get damaged when Marcus doesn't? And he's gone. That Aston Martin can't be that fast to maintain a perfect turn. He should at least be exiting that first curve or about to. Where did you get that drink from, and what kind of drink is that?
Hammer down, Oh, and Jack.
Yeah.
No casinos.
Never even crossed my mind.
Wait, you were about to once you get to Vegas? My boy, we're on the run for 25 million. There's no stop for gambling here. Also, why did you say no? Is there something about Jackson's gambling that we should know about?
Crossed my mind.
I like how this cop starts to pursue when I pass him when 4 other freaking cars pass them going over 130 and not even start a pursuit with them.
Roger that. What are we looking for? Target's in an M3. Can't miss him.
Can't miss me because my M3 is black? Enjoy a luxury life together? Oh, okay, I can see that, but how are y'all going to get that 25 mil going up against an Aston Martin? I know I say you can't stop to rest in the run, but this is the only time you're allowed to rest in the run. Also, why refueling these cars when they don't need gas? They last more than a Prius from one trip from A to B. Heck, they last more than a Tesla from A to B. Dang, they bad. Literally.
Jack, get back in the race.
Dang, Sam, you jealous? Chill. I know we're in the run for 25 million, but all my boy Jack wanted to do was slide in their DMs. Adidas. Mila, the hood can't be that loose. $389 for regular, $399 for plus, $409 for premium. Is gas that expensive in Vegas? Because I'm not surprised. I've seen places with expensive gas, and Miami is one of them. Also, I like how they separated each gas price by 10 cents.
Yes! Stay focused, Jack. Now we have to get to Chicago in the top 50.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm just getting warmed up, cliche. You know, I can still escape the cops because there's clearly a gap through the roadblock.
Hey, I said get down!
Dang, you don't have to bring police brutality into this. He went out like you asked him to do. Who is that person in the Challenger? How come we don't see him or her again in the run?
Everyone you got!
Oh, y'all already know when the music gets intense. Unlike the other two cops, this cop over here been trading, bro. He been trading. Jack really has the guts to shove that dog away. I mean, the door is busted. That chair couldn't hold on the door from the dog, right? Ooh, he's stealing. Ooh. Is there anybody in the store? They could have caught Jack entering from the back and stealing that Vegas hat. Final destination. Where the heck is my Mustang? Because I haven't killed any crowd yet, so why did it get impounded so fast? Oh well, I guess I have to either take not Marcus's car, but it still has a V12, 911 Turbo, or... Wait, we've been here in Death Valley. Repeated stage. Okay, Marcus is somewhat involved with the mob, but what is Marcus's beef with Jack? They are rivals, but why are they rivals? Why are you behind? Did you stop for gas, or did you stop to call the mob and tell them, hey yo, y'all know that boy Jackson? Yeah, that boy who also some Monet, and the one I hate for no reason. I found that boy on the run to National Park, but I didn't say nothing till now. Now that boy on the way to New York, B. But no worries, my dude. I'ma pop his headlight so he don't see he can crash. Alright, my dude. Yeah, he gets damage, but the only damage I get is my headlights, which both can be fixed by magic. And he's gone again. And he also failed to stop me because I can still see.
All you got, assholes?
Jack, stay alert. You're coming up to heavy police activity.
Oh, shit!
Head into the mountains. They won't be able to stay with you in those corners.
Which you will meet them again in the Rockies. Just like in the multiplayer race, there's always that one person who has to spin you out after having a good lead. Bad choices. What did he do? Skip class because there was a substitute and got suspended for that the next day, or what?
They drive as a crew, Jack. Stay sharp.
Are you even allowed to have a crew in the run? I thought it was every man or woman for him or herself for 25 mil. He seriously has some guts to just blast through Jack and keep going like he don't care, knowing that there is going to be an avalanche. Well, he didn't care anyways. Rip that one dude in the RDRA who doesn't give a crap. Jack survived it. Also, Jack could have taken another route in the Rockies if he knew there was going to be an avalanche. What concern do I need to have for this GT? He's not a rival, so... Risk your last 250k? So you're broke now? Also, Calvin has a Lamborghini collar and he's driving a Mercedes. What?
He gets too far ahead. We're finished.
If Calvin wins, we're out? I thought it was get 50th in Chicago and 51 or 150 gets disqualified.
Pick it up. We have to make Chicago in the top 50.
Well, we're in 50th place. All we gotta do is maintain 50th.
I just got
Seriously, where is Sam right now?
work.
Also, how did you know that Jack was in heavy police activity back in Colorado and know that the mob was waiting for him? Is there a tracker in his tablet? Because I bet you're tracing it from a computer or a laptop and know where we were at all times. That also includes cops and other competitors as well.
I just got word. The mob has a welcoming committee waiting for you downtown.
And how does the mob know that Jack is in the run? Was the Marcus call legit from earlier? Or did somebody tweet about it?
Seriously, don't let your guard down. Not for a second.
Didn't know you cared.
She did care, Jack, and you just let your guard down! This is your third attempt to kill him and you fail. You have a gun. Just pop his tires, make him spin, and then just shove him to the wall. How come there isn't a hole for the bullet? Is Marcus's aim like Dashy? Freaking Marcus. Also, where the hell was he at?
Jack, you still with me?
You know me better than that, Sam.
Okay. Final push to New York. It's time to move to the front.
Okay, the mob showed up, but how come there isn't a mob chase? Alright, it's time to show this fool how I'm doing races and beat that son of a really game. Do you expect me to beat a tier 6 Aston Martin 177 with a tier 4 Lambo in 1.5 miles? How the hell did you know I was going to be here, and how did you time that perfect? Honestly, I was expecting at least 3 guys in that Cayenne instead of 2. They got a chopper. Let me guess, a mansion they have in Chicago or the airport? You should have messed up your ankle. I wonder what will the construction workers' reactions be when they see all their materials destroyed the next day. Your arm should be a bit bruised. The cops are after Jack? Did they spot him jumping over buildings knowing that there's a chopper going after him?
You head around front. I'll cover the back. You got it.
So are we going to ignore the... Oh, okay, let's keep going. Is the other cop that oblivious knowing that there's a fight right behind him? The only time you will ever drive a cop car in this game. I doubt that's how cops catch up. Dang, what did you do though? You know, I should sing the fact that this should have been a 2014 movie. I mean, the action scenes are cool, the music is fantastic, the story, if they expanded a bit more, this should have been the movie. Dang, what did my man do to be killed? He sinned because we could have a mob and a cop chase in the same event. Jack survives this. I like how the cop car lands right into the train tracks. Jack escapes. You know, if Jack didn't took off his seatbelt and that train came in faster, he should be dead.
Take the next left. It should be right in front of you. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
You literally had to run non-stop from the train tracks all the way to the dealership. You should have called a taxi, if there was any around in Chicago, and if you had money too. Even if you had to run back to the Lambo and get the tablet, you should have still found a taxi. Speaking of which, how come the other 2 guys that were chasing Jack on foot didn't check the car? I mean, they could have taken the tablet away from him, right?
Nope.
The fact that there's only Audi from Chicago to Cleveland. Okay, we got a car that is pointless to go off-road in this part of the run. We got nostalgia from like an hour ago. And we got the obvious choice that everybody will go for. Rip the 2 guys who got killed by the chopper for no reason. Y'all wanna know something? We've been here in Chicago. Repeated stage.
They're coming for you, Jack.
How did they knew I was going to be in Ohio? I like how they're still shooting me when the event is already over. Why are my headlights yellow? Aren't we supposed to go to the right? Never mind then. Why was that truck heading the same way we're going? Mob helicopter shoots explosives to kill a mob SUV. Seems legit. This is for my 2 guys that died from that chopper in Chicago. Also, I didn't get that much damage from hitting that chopper.
Jack, talk to me. What's going on?
I need new wheels, now!
Okay. Go see a man named Yuri on 4th and Industrial.
So, can you give us the directions together, or okay?
Hello? Yuri!
Why are you standing there? Did you know I was going to come in?
You seem to know me. But I do not know you.
Sam sent me.
Easy, Shevchenko.
Shachevo. I don't know how to pronounce and type that name, so don't kill me because of that. Also, how do you know Sam? Did you all have a past, or did she just call you that Jack was gonna come into your garage? Where did Yuri got these cars from? Alright! It's that time of car collection again, boys, so we gotta... I'm pretty sure that's illegal. But who cares? We got the only Pagani available in America. And we got KSI before the paint wrap. Wait, we've been here in Wisconsin. Repeated state.
Good work.
Don't need the money and looking to have a good time? Well, okay, but, girl, who's gonna say no to 25 mil? I don't care if you're rich too, but who's still gonna say no for 25 mil? I thought your purpose in the run was to have a luxury life together with Nikki. Speaking of which, where is Nikki? And how are you ahead? You should have been eliminated in Vegas. As a matter of fact, she took a different route in Colorado, because why couldn't we take that different route if we knew there was going to be an avalanche? A 370Z against a 918 RSR. This seems pretty unfair. So we go from Ford Police Interceptors to Dodge Chargers. Then we go to Porsche Cayennes and then to Nissan GTRs. And now we're going to Lamborghini Gallardos? Yep, only a Need for Speed. I know you're trying to get those 25 million, but think about it. If the cops arrest you, you're done, Eddie. And since you're a legitimate race car driver, you know you could just race in local tracks and win there with those last 250K. Hands are turning, but the steering wheel isn't. We've been here last event. Repeated stage. At this point in the run, now that I think about it, is this tablet a prototype for Samsung for a long-lasting battery tablet? Because last time I checked, Jack never carried a charger. We've been here in Cleveland. Repeated stage. We've been here in Denver. Repeated stage. We've been here in Oakland. Repeated stage. Let me guess, a different route to avoid the avalanche? Cesar, what did you do to attract the cops? Because we surely didn't do anything. This song. So you're just gonna leave your brothers behind? You know you're messed up, right? Because you're going to lose, and without those 25 mil, you won't be able to bail them out. So you're just... Wait, you were behind me for a second. Did you just teleport? Which also explains how everybody else got ahead of me. Asin, because you should have been eliminating Chicago. So, if Calvin loses, what happens? Goes to jail? Because if he escapes, you know he has to sell his house to less because he's broke now, right?
Close it out.
Okay, now we get to race one-on-one properly. Also, how come the cops are keeping up? Borderline from New Jersey to New York? They could at least transfer the data files. You know, like it did from Cali to Nevada? Explain to me, how is this a shortcut? Also, how is this a shortcut? You freaking cheater. At least pull the trigger! How come we never get to see the main road that Marcus took? Minimap and leaderboard disappeared to make this part of the run intense, even though you can just pause the game and bring them back. The freaking sun. Marcus dies. That's what you get. I know it's obvious how Marcus dies, but how? Took off his seatbelt to reload his gun just to shoot Jack again? And if that was the case, will there be a quick time event where we had to brake check Marcus? Or stop and avoid the bullets and beat him up? Wait, meet in Brooklyn? But Sam said meet in Manhattan once the run is over. 8 hours later, wouldn't that be 2 or 3 in the morning, considering that Jack got there at 6 or 7 in the evening? Where's my car? Did Jack left it in the docks?
I fixed your problem. They won't be bothering you again.
How much did you pay them, though?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Boy, don't get too happy because you got to deal with the 5-0 now. Besides helping Jack paying his debt with an unknown prize, what are you going to do with $22.5 million? Wouldn't it be fair if you guys kept 12.5 each?
Kickback.
Yeah, you know. Relax, take it easy, put your feet up. Or maybe, if you're interested in doubling down, I just got a call.
Who called you though? The same dude who collected the 250 grand and gave us that long-lasting Samsung prototype tablet? And if it's him, do I get to keep 25 million myself? Or do I get to keep another 2.5 mil? I'm assuming with those $2.5 million you bought that Mustang RTX.
How's it going down there? How's it going down there? Having a good time, Jack?
There's no place I'd rather be.
Rather being chased by the 5-0 because you'll want it, boy. Why are there Chicago PD in Death Valley?